Hey guys, so I'm at it again. I am going to attempt this time to make some yogurt out of coconut milk. This is unsweetened coconut milk and the only ingredients are water and coconut, so I'm hoping that this is going to work. This is going to be made just like the soy yogurt was. Now I took a little flack on my last video because I said that the jars didn't have to be sterilized. Listen, that's something that you have to decide your comfort. Okay guys, so apparently my memory card was full through some of this recording. So I took some flack that some people said that the jars need to be sterilized. I'm not sure about it, honestly. I imagine if you're going to go through the trouble of sterilizing the jars, you need to sterilize all your equipment. I haven't found it to be a problem, but by all means, if it's a concern to you at all, it sure can't hurt. So go ahead and sterilize things, especially if you have young children, elderly folk, or maybe immunocompromised people. You know, that would be a good thing to do. I did pour my coconut milk into my jar. This is about 750 milliliters. I added my probiotic. Again, I'm sorry you missed it. It's just opening the capsule, sprinkling it in. I mixed everything up. I wanted to comment on the consistency of the coconut milk compared to the soy milk. This is much creamier. It is not as healthy as the soy milk is. It has not very much protein. This is less than 1 gram per serving, and a serving size is 1/3 of a cup or 80 milliliters. It's comparable with calories. I think it's higher in fat too. That's 9 grams of fat, 3 carbs. Let me compare it with the soy milk that I have. So the soy milk, oh, you get a cup, a 1 full cup serving, where this is only 1/3 cup. So we've got to multiply by 3. So 300 calories. Total fat, let's see, that's 4.5 here. This is 9 times 3. That'd be 27 grams of fat. Oh Lordy, what did I get myself into here? The soy milk has 9 grams of protein and this has less than 1. So pretty much your coconut milk is fat, but it looks like it's going to be delicious. Okay, so I'll put the coconut milk in the Instant Pot. I'll put the lid on, and again, it does not need to have the Instant Pot lid and seal. I prefer to use this lid because my Instant Pot lid smells like curry and I don't want my yogurt tasting like curry. I'm going to set it on the yogurt setting, so I will check back with you in 12 hours and we will see some yogurt, some pretty high fat yogurt, but yogurt all the same. Okay. It's pretty, still a little runny feel looking. Let's see. Oh no, look, it made a yogurt. A lot softer than the soy yogurt. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Oh, wait a minute. Look how it's separated. Oh, well, maybe it didn't work. I just saw this. I don't like the way it's separated. I wonder what that's all about. Darn it. My coconut milk separated last night, and I'm going to try something that I hope will help it stay together. I'm going to use a stabilizer. I'm going to try this agar-agar powder and see if that doesn't help keep it from separating. Agar-agar is a vegan thickener. It's made from seaweed that you can use it in place of gelatin, which, you know, gelatin is not a vegan product. So I'm mixing in the agar-agar powder and I'm going to bring it to a simmer so that I'm sure that it's completely dissolved in the coconut milk. Then I'll have to let it cool because you don't want it to be so warm that it kills the probiotics. Okay, so I'm going to pour the warmed coconut milk into my jar. Whoa. I've warmed it up to give the agar-agar a chance to dissolve. I'll let it cool so that it's not so hot that it harms my probiotic capsule. While I was warming that up, I saw that I had some oat milk. I tried the oat milk one time before and it did not thicken at all. So now that I'm using the agar-agar as a stabilizer, I thought I'd give the oat milk a try at the same time as I do the coconut milk. So I'll use 1.5 tablespoons of the agar-agar powder because the oat milk comes in a 1 liter container where the coconut milk was 3/4 of a liter. Okay, so I thought it would be kind of interesting to compare the different nutritional values of these plant-based milks to see which yogurt would be the most healthy. These two offer you 1 cup servings. These are 1/3 of a cup, so these we have to multiply by 3 to get the nutrition facts figured out. So soy milk has 100 calories for 1 cup. Oat milk is 130. Again, multiplying each of these by 3, the full fat coconut milk would be 300 calories per cup, and this would be 150 calories per cup. Total fat, we have 4.5 grams of the soy milk, 4 grams in the oat milk, and I think we talked about how crazy this one was yesterday. Yeah, 9 times 3, that's 27 grams of the full fat, and this is 5, so it'll be 15 grams of fat in the light coconut milk. Carbs, let's see, we've got 5 in soy milk, 21 in the oat milk, so that's 15 in the full fat coconut milk and 3 in the light coconut milk. And then protein, we have 9 in the soy milk, 2 in the oat milk. Full fat coconut milk says less than 1 gram of protein, and the light coconut milk says 0. For me, I'm sticking with the soy. Number one, it's much easier to make, and it has the lowest fat and highest protein content. Okay, well, we're going to check and see how the oat milk and the coconut milk did overnight. Fingers crossed, with adding the agar-agar to the mix. Well, the oat milk looks a little better than oh, look at this. I think it actually worked. All right, it's a little thin, but definitely much better than the first time I tried this. I can already see the issue here. Oh my gosh, with the coconut milk. It looks like I've got 1, 2, 3 layers. I haven't had the bottom layer like this before. Gee whiz. Yeah, this looks very similar to what happened yesterday, so I don't know that adding the agar-agar did much. I will put these in the fridge and check in when I get home from work tonight. All right, we are back, and I am going to try to strain the yogurt. I'm just going to pour it into a strainer. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, not bad. Ooh, clunk. All right, so the coconut yogurt has a couple different layers here. I've got kind of a thick, creamy texture. Oh boy, wow. This is crazy. All right, I'm gonna have to stir this up. I don't know what's going on with the coconut yogurt. I'm gonna whisk it and then put it through the cheesecloth and see what happens. I think this is just gonna be a loss. I mean, it's been in the refrigerator all day. It is just almost pure liquid. I have a feeling this is just going to pour right through the cheesecloth. It's just liquid. Look at that. It's milk. All right, guys, so I want to compare the yogurt side by side so we can see what our results ended up being. The coconut milk that was full fat came out extremely thick and rich. It is more than what I would call a yogurt. I would say it was more like a whipped cream texture. It tastes a lot like a whipped cream, just a little more tangy than whipped cream. The light coconut milk did not thicken, even though I used the agar-agar, so I don't recommend going that route, honestly. The oat milk, I really don't care for this texture either. Honestly, it tastes just like someone had taken oatmeal and kind of pureed the oatmeal. It has a little bit of a sweet flavor to it and is not really what I would call a yogurt. My favorite, of course, is the soy milk. It just makes perfect yogurt every time. If you prefer a thicker consistency, you can strain it through cheesecloth and it tastes and has the same texture as a Greek style yogurt. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.